Assalamu alaikum mbokk yi, welcome back to the Jollof Football Bantaba YouTube channel, the home of Gambian football. It's your boy again, Chama, guys, and it is the end of August, which means it is time for Jollof Football Bantaba Player of the Month nominees for the month of August, guys. We will give you 5 nominees and you guys will decide who you think has been the best performing Gambian player during the course of the month, and then that will end up being the Jollof Football Bantaba Player of the Month for the month of August, guys. If you're new around the Jollof Football Bantaba YouTube channel, please consider subscribing to the channel, and if you enjoy what we do or if you appreciate our work, guys, please give us a like. Without wasting much of your time, guys, let's look at the 5 nominees for the Jollof Football Bantaba Player of the Month. Abdullah Ceesay of Paide, Alasana Manneh of Odense, Ibrahima of Young Boys, Alasana Jatta of Notts County, and Yankuba Minteh of Brighton and Hove Albions. These are the 5 nominees for the Jollof Football Bantaba Player of the Month for the month of August, guys. Who do you think has been the best performing Gambian player? Let us know in the comment section, guys. No biases, guys. Just look at who has performed the best. They are all Gambians, and that is what we are trying to promote. So I just want the votes to go with some form of objectivity. That's why I decided to do this video, just to explain what each and every one of these 5 players that are nominated did during the course of August. So let's start with Abdullah Ceesay. He has been exceptional for his club, that is Paide. During the month, he played 6 games for Paide. Paide won 4 of those 6 games. They drew 1 and then they lost just 1 game during that month. He scored 3 goals and assisted 2 goals. One of the goals he scored 2 of the goals he scored in the European Conference qualifiers. He also assisted another one in the European qualifiers. They play against Haken. I remember he scored 1 and assisted 1. That form has earned him a national team call-up, a first national team call-up for Abdullah Ceesay. Like I say, in May, and helped Real de Banjul cruise to the league title. And then within 2 months, he was off to Paide. Went to Paide. He got the ground running straight away. At present, he has played 11 games for Paide, and he has already scored 6 goals and created 3 assists. So 9 goal involvement in the 11 games that he has played. And if you look at the minutes, if you convert it into minutes, he's averaging a goal involvement, a goal or an assist for Paide every 71 minutes of play. He's an exceptional lad. He's an exceptional talent, and I'm very happy to see him in the Gambia national team. He was exceptional during this month, like I say, 3 goals, 2 assists in 6 matches for Paide during the month of August. Yesterday, he scored a brace as well, but unfortunately, it happens to be on the 1st of September, so I cannot count those 2 goals for him in August. But nonetheless, he has been exceptional in August, even without those 2 goals. The next player is Alasana Manneh. Alasana Manneh has been also absolutely exceptional. I was talking about him in the last Gambia football, in the last weekend recap. He has been absolutely exceptional for his club Obi. They played 6 games during the month of August. They won all 6 games. Every single game they won. Only conceded 1 goal during that period. Alasana got 2 assists during the time. They got 5 clean sheets in the process. They maintained their 100% record in the Danish League. They have not lost. They have not even drawn a game this season. They have won every single game that they have played in the Danish Super League this season. And Alasana has been absolutely one of the most important players for them. If you look at his numbers, he has created the most assists in the team. Alasana has created the most chances for any player in the team, 22 chances. He has already created in that league, 5 of which are big chances. A big chance is a chance that you would expect your teammate to score from. He has created 5 big chances for his teammates so far this season, and he has completed the most number of passes per 90 minutes. He has completed 64 passes per 90 minutes so far this season. And then to add that, like 100% win record, like what else do you want? That is what he's doing. He's been very impactful, and it's similar to his teammate James James Gomez rather. He's also doing very well defensively because they have only conceded 2 goals in 8 games so far this season, and James has been an ever-present, except for that period where he was suspended due to a red card that he got earlier in this month. But Alasana has been the star player for Odense, and that's why he's nominated for August Player of the Month. The next player, Ibrahima, he has been also very good. The numbers will not tell you that Ibrahima should be Player of the Month, because if you look at their numbers, in terms of games, they played 5. They won. He started all 5 games. They won 2 of those games, and then they drew the other 3 games. All those 3 draws were in the league, and the 2 wins were in the Champions League qualifiers. And Ibrahima got only 1 assist during that period. But that does not tell you the story. So there is much more to his story than just the 1 assist that he got. Of course, if you look at the numbers, I'm a numbers guy. I love numbers at the end of the day, but also I love to see things with my eyes. And Ibrahima have been very, very good for young boys in their Champions League qualifiers. In those 2 legs they played against Galatasaray, he was by far the best player on the pitch in those 2 legs, and that is why young boys are now in the Champions League. Both those fixtures were played in August. Ibrahima was a crucial part of that. When they went to Galatasaray, he was absolutely in another level to all players in that game. He was man of the match by far, dribbling past players, taking on players to put in his defensive work, ensuring his club can keep the clean sheet to win the game 1-0. He played 80 minutes, work off his socks, and then young boys are now in the Champions League. So like I say, the number will not tell you that Ibrahima have been that exceptional this month, but the impact he has, his club is playing in the highest level of club football, which is the European Champions League, and that is because of the form that he put in, or because of the performance that he put in over 2 legs against Galatasaray. In the league as well, he has been doing well. He created 1 assist in the league. And even against Galatasaray, he scored a goal that was ruled out by VAR. He had that impact in that game. Though their league form has not been great, but they have not lost a league game during the month. They drew all 3 games, and Ibrahima created 1 assist. The next player is Alasana Jatta of Notts County, another very good player. Had a very good month. If you listen to Coach Jonathan McKinstry's press conference recently, you will know he has been in good form, because he say by the time they send out their invitations, Alasana hit form. Started flying, scoring goals every other week, and it was too late for him to call him. But I'm sure if what he's doing was done just before Jonathan sent the invitation, then Alasana would have been definitely in the national team by now. Alasana played 5 games during the month. They won only 1, and then they drew 3. They lost 1 of those games. Alasana scored 3 goals during the period, and then also assisted 1. What I love most about this boy is his positions on the pitch. The positions that he take on the pitch, he's always in good positions. He's a proper box striker. He's always in the 6-yard box. All the goals he's scoring, they are 1-touch finishes inside the 6-yard box. He uses his height very well. Sometimes he come drop as a 10 and link up play, stuff like that. We have seen him do that in the preseason. So his strength, his quality is not just about playing inside the box. If somebody say he's just a box player, I think it's not fair to him, because he can also create chances from the wings, from the channels. He's not the fastest player, of course, but he can also do those little things. But he can also drive with the ball. He's a very good player. And he had a very good month. 5 games, 3 goals, and 1 assist. And the final nominee is Gambian star boy Yankuba Minteh. He played 6 games with Brighton. They won 5 of those games, 1 draw. The draw was the most recent one against Arsenal, and it's not the end of the world, or it's not drawing at the Emirates. It can even be a win, because Arsenal is one of the clubs that is tipped to be the title contenders in the Premier League. So to go to their home and then get a draw as a club, I think that's still a very good result. So other than that draw, Yankuba Minteh with his Brighton team, they won every single game that Yankuba Minteh was playing in. He played 5 games, he played 6 games in total, so 5 wins and 1 draw. Though yeah, 2 of those games were a friendly game. That was against QPR and Villarreal, where he announced himself, where the Brighton fan. That was the first time he played in the Amex Stadium against Villarreal. Villarreal is not a small team. They won that game. It was a preseason friendly, 4-0. Yankuba Minteh scored and assisted, and Brighton fans cannot stop talking about him since then. Against QPR too, he won the penalty that Welbeck converted to give them a 1-0 win in the preseason. So far in the Premier League, they have played 3 games, and they have played some very difficult games, to be honest, in the Premier League. They played Everton, went to Goodison Park, which is not an easy ground to go to. They played against Manchester United at the Amex Stadium, which is not an easy fixture. Manchester United, one of the most successful clubs in England. And then they played against Arsenal. Like I say, Arsenal are content. These were 3 difficult fixtures for him, but he still did well. This was his Premier League debut. These are his first 3 games in the Premier League. Against Everton, he created the opening goal for Mitoma, a wonderful piece of skill to go past Mikalenko and then cross the ball. Then he got that concussion protocol thing, and then he had to go out of he had to be replaced at halftime, just around halftime. And then against United, he was also really good. He put in a very good work. Last week I spoke about that. He put in a decent work. Yes, again, the decision making, sometimes execution was not there for him, but he put in a very good shift against United. Pin Dalot. Dalot could not attack as much as he would like, because Yankuba Minteh was always a threat around that area. And then this weekend they played against Arsenal, and that was not also an easy game, but it was through his hard work, through his relentless running, and through his skills, close control of the ball, that Brighton were able to equalize against Arsenal. Lewis Dunk put in a through ball for him. Gabriel, a towering central defender, strong central defender, tried to out-muscle him. Yankuba Minteh dribbled past him and then, out-muscle that big guy. He take a shot. The shot was parried by the goalkeeper, and then João Pedro converted into an empty net with a tap-in. So, officially, that is not an assist for Yankuba Minteh, but without his hard work there, that goal will not have been, Brighton will not have equalized. Which is football, of course. Somebody has to do something, and then somebody has to do something until it gets to something. But at the end of the day, it was through him that Brighton were able to equalize that goal. So he ended up the month with 1 goal, 2 assists, and 1 penalty won as well, without even counting the one, like I say, the assist against Arsenal, because you cannot count it, because it was not his assist in the official way the report starts. So it was a good month for Yankuba Minteh as well. A good start to his life in the Premier League, unbeaten in the Premier League, the toughest league in the world, like many people will say. And then, he has taken life into the Premier League with a plumb. So that's why he's nominated. So these are the 5 players that are nominated for the Jollof Football Bantamweight Player of the Month for August, guys. Let us know in the comments, who do you think has been the best performing Gambian player? You can also go to our socials, be on the comment section of our post. Who do you think will be the Gambian player? We're gonna count all the votes on our socials, on our YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Count all the votes, and then the player with the highest number of votes automatically gets the win as the player of the month for the month of August, guys. Thank you guys for watching this video, and if you enjoyed that, guys, please give it a like and do subscribe to the Jollof Football Bantamweight YouTube channel. Goodbye, guys.